An interesting thing was observed by me when I was rewatching one of my least favorite episodes, Ponyville Confidential. I was rewatching it because it was a Nature's Fury episode, and I've been really enjoying her commentary. And I have a long-term analyzation idea wherein I have to rewatch every single episode and take notes. As well as rewatching this episode I've been avoiding for so long, ever since hating my initial viewing of it, that I realized something interesting about the relationship between the CMC and Diamond Tiara. And that is that the CMC have never directly called out Diamond Tiara for her bullying. Meaning that the only people that know about Diamond Tiara's bullying habits is Diamond Tiara, Silver Spoon, and the CMC themselves. None of the adult characters, not Cheerilee, not Applejack and Big Mac, not Rarity, not Twilight or Rainbow Dash, nobody else knows that Diamond Tiara is a bully and has been picking on these foals. In each of the bullying situations that happens between these characters, at the end of the episode, something unfortunate may happen to Diamond Tiara, but she never has her bullying publicly called out to the point where some pony else can sit down with her and talk to her about what she's doing and why it's wrong. Her father doesn't know about it. Her teacher doesn't know about it. The friends and siblings of the CMC don't know about it. And I find that interesting. It says that maybe the CMC care enough about Diamond Tiara not to want to see her get into trouble, and don't crave the desire to get revenge on her in that fashion. If this was me in this situation, or if this was any writing other than My Little Pony, we would have taken a more traditional approach, and somebody else would have found out about Diamond Tiara's behavior by now. All of the cuties, the first time we see Diamond Tiara and the CMC in this situation. And when Apple Bloom is questioned by Applejack about why she's being bothered by not having a cutie mark, she just whines, "I want it now!" Instead of saying to Applejack, "Oh, there's this bully who's been picking on me, and she hasn't been very nice about the whole blank flame situation, and I really wish she would just shut up and leave me alone." In the cutie parts, bullying isn't an issue because it's more about Apple Bloom and her own foolishness in that one. In Ponyville Confidential, the episode that made me want to talk about this, is the second time that we're seeing Diamond Tiara in her bully mode as opposed to a background character or a CMC episode that doesn't even use her. Many CMC episodes between Diamond Tiara's first appearance and this one have been about the CMC getting into various hijinks looking for their cutie marks. This is only the second time, as far as I can tell from what I'm reading, where Diamond Tiara has been in full-on bossy bully mode. And at the end of the episode, when the CMC are dealing with the possibility of blackmail, of having their secrets revealed, they decide to apologize in an open letter to Ponyville and try to get the others to forgive them. Before this blackmail was brought up, before things got out of hand, even after the blackmail was brought up, at some point in any other story, in any real life situation, the CMC should have written a gossip column gossiping about Diamond Tiara's secrets and printed something embarrassing that Diamond Tiara didn't want getting out. That's the kind of thing that would have made every pony aware that Diamond Tiara has been bullying and acting bossy, and that would have been the perfect thing for gotten her in the end. Not the thing where she falls into the ink and gets all inky. But once again, all we see is Cheerilee realizing that she made a mistake, leaving Diamond Tiara alone on the project. We don't see Cheerilee find out just how bossy Diamond Tiara's been. The other thing that doesn't happen is that we do not have Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom and Stoodaloo telling Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash, well, hey, it's Diamond Tiara who's been pressuring us to continue gossiping even though we've been feeling guilty about it. No, they don't say that. They say we've been feeling guilty about the gossiping and we really want to stop, but every pony else seems to be enjoying the paper. The excuse they give their sisters is that they're continuing to gossip because other ponies enjoy reading the paper, rather than having the Ponyville stop reading the paper and the paper starts losing profits and everything crumbles under Diamond Tiara and she realizes gossip's no longer selling papers and now she's losing profits. Rather than having that happen, we have every pony turn their backs on the CMC, which isn't fair. If the CMC had said Diamond Tiara is the one running the paper, she's the one calling the shots, she's the one making us continue to do this even though we don't want to, we've tried to get out of gossiping and she keeps insisting that we have to continue printing these articles and she won't accept the nicer stuff that we did write, the story about Spike that we wrote, that she rejected the other stories that we wrote that were rejected. She refuses to print anything except gossip. If the CMC had said something of those lines to their sisters or their adoptive sister, then all of the blame would have been on Diamond Tiara. All of the shunning, all of the problems, the loss of profits and popularity would have all been on Diamond Tiara, and she would have been the one getting punished for this story. That's where it should have gone, instead of the CMC getting blamed for something that really wasn't their fault. If anything, this is a worse episode than Babseed, a worse handled situation than Babseed. Babseed was a good moral. This is a horrible moral. And that brings me to the Babseed situation, One Bad Apple, as I'm reading the title right now. In One Bad Apple, the CMC only admit to the fact that they were being bullied by Babs and decided to become a bully to get revenge on her, and that was the wrong path. Applejack asks them what's going on, and not once do they bring up Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon were bullying them. They put all of the bullying blame on Babs, not Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon. This is the first time since her first appearance that Silver Spoon's had a major role as Diamond Tiara's sidekick. She might have been in the Judy Potts episode, but the main focus of that was Apple Bloom, not those two. We see at the end of this Bad Apple episode that Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon get dunked in the mud by Babseed, or rather forced to walk backwards until they trip and slip into the mud. No actual violence actually happens. But again, it's not enough of a punishment on these characters. Somebody should have said at some point, all of this happened because Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon teased Babs and made her feel bad about her blank flank and made her join them and be on their side. In Family Appreciation Day, the only thing that happens to Diamond Tiara is that her father makes her dress up like a bunny and jump around singing the alphabet song. In Flight to the Finish, when Diamond Tiara reaches her most evil in all of her appearances, when Rainbow Dash asks, why did you let this happen? Why did you break off your friendship and go your separate ways? They say that Stoodaloo wanted to twit and we didn't want a Twitter on the team. And Rainbow Dash says to Stoodaloo, who put this idea in your head? And Stoodaloo says, you flew when you were in the games. And it's at this point that somebody should have said, Diamond Tiara was teasing me about my wings and how I can't fly, and it's Diamond Tiara who put the idea in my head. Diamond Tiara is the one who put these actions in motion. With all of these examples in mind, not once has the CMC put blame on Diamond Tiara. And I think the reason is that they don't hate her as much as we think they do. If they were really mad at her, if they really hated her, if they really wanted her to be blamed and punished, they would have called her out for this a long time ago. I think deep down, the CMC are actually a lot more forgiving than we give them credit for. Anyhow, here's hoping that at some point, one of the adults sees what Diamond Tiara really does when they're not looking, and an adult will sit down and address the issue and try to correct Diamond Tiara's behavior, and maybe the character will begin to reform and take on a more Sunset Shimmer style approach in her evolution. Post what you think in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and good night.